Hello, my name is Wendy Wilson, and today I want to present to you my diversity plan. Currently, I am a 7th grade life science teacher at Durand South. Our school only houses 7th grade. We are located in the community that's called Glen City, which is a predominantly black neighborhood. We're housed in a building that is formerly known as the St. Clair County Training School. Now, one known fact about our school is this, is that some students do not enter into our school because some parents do not want their kids attending a school that is in a predominantly black neighborhood. Okay, so let me give you some school demographics. Currently, we have a total of 287 students, which is down from the previous year. Of those students, we have 232 that are Caucasian. We have 39 that are African American. We have 2 that are Asian. We have 12 that are Hispanic. And we have 2 that identify as biracial. Now, of those students, we have 142 that are females, and we have 145 that are males. All right, so more of our school demographics. We have 54% of our students that do not pay for their lunches. They receive free lunch. We have 9% that pay reduced lunch fees. And then we have 37% of our students that pay full price for their lunches. Of our school population, we only have 10% of our students that are IEP students. And then we only have 2% that are ELL students. Now, as you can see from our demographics, that Durand South and Pell City school system is not a very diverse system, nor is our school very diverse. So now let's cover some of the data. So the data that I'll be presenting to you is data that was retrieved from the Scantron Performance Series testing. So right now, what is showing on the screen is the reading scores from the Performance Series test. So this shows testing scores from the past few years. Now the thing is that the Performance Series test is not broken down by demographics. However, we do know the percent of students that are ready, that are close, and that is in need of support. Now, we see that for percent ready, that the percentage goes up and down because of the fact that we only house 7th grade students. There is no way of knowing the caliber of students that we will have entering into our school each year. For our math scores, if you see that in 2016 to 2017, the percent that were ready was 37%, and that has fallen down a lot to 27% from the test scores that is 2019-2020 from the fall semester. Now let's go over some teacher demographics. So for our school, our teacher-student ratio is 21-1. Of those teachers, 72% are Caucasian. You have 28% that are African American. You have 56% that are female teachers, and you have 44% that are male teachers. So in terms of ethnicities, we do not have a very diverse faculty and staff at Durand South. All right, so this takes us into the diversity goals. There are 4 goals that I want to address for our school system, or for our school. Goal number 1 is to develop and implement a diverse and inclusive curriculum that reflects multicultural diversity and promotes contributions by all races, faith, and also cultures. So how can we implement goal number 1? One way is to attend professional development on cultural diversity. Another way is to increase the use of multicultural materials and instructional tools in the classroom and in our library. Another way is to survey current curriculum materials to make sure that there is no bias in the curriculum, and to make sure that multicultural points of view are seen. Another way is to create a classroom that embraces cultural diversity, to create lesson plans that promote diversity, and lastly, to celebrate multicultural heroes and holidays. Our second goal is to recruit, hire, and retain minority teachers. Now, one thing about our schools is that we do tend to hire and interview minority teachers, but either they don't make it through the pass the interview process, or they do not make it to their tenure year. So how can we implement goal number 2? One way is to create partnerships with colleges and universities that produce a high volume of minority students that are going into the education program, to post open vacancies at teacher education programs at minority colleges and universities, to include diverse faculty and staff in the recruitment process, to implement a program that mentors and support minority teachers during their probationary period. Another thing is that administrators will meet with minority teachers to survey their progress and to address any areas of concern. And lastly, administration will attend professional development that will teach them on how to build relationships with minority teachers. Okay, so goal number 3 is to close the achievement gap. Now, the strategy to achieving this goal is to provide additional learning opportunities for disadvantaged students. We can do this by providing peer tutoring, before, during, and after school tutoring. We can assign teachers to also mentor students as well. Another way is for teachers and administrators to review data to identify and implement instructional strategies that support disadvantaged students. Our last goal is to increase family and community involvement. This goal can be achieved by increasing communication with parents, guardians, and community members. So what we will do is provide information about school achievements and also provide information about opportunities for them to be involved in the school. And the last thing we can do for this goal is to provide policies and other school and district information in multiple languages and formats. In conclusion, this diversity plan is a work in progress, so changes will continue to be made as seen fit. Relationship building is the initial move towards successful experiences, and then diversity is valued at Durand South and in the community as well. And we have high expectations for acceptance, support, and conclusion. This is my reference slide. Thank you for listening.